Day number 1 to day number 8 today, we have really made some great improvements. Obviously we're not satisfied with the scrimmage and the way that it rolled out today. We obviously want to create more explosives and score more points. But when we go back and we look, we need as many of these open, loose, play it situations as we can possibly get because it's a lot different. This is the first time that we haven't been in a controlled situation where they're hearing it from me. So from that perspective, I think we got some good experience. We played out a lot of situations, as you guys saw today, and those situations we can go back and review and really detail out and become good at situational football. So we were by far not pleased with today, but overall I think we have made good strides.
You've got your seen a lot of receivers get involved in the running game, and you got a lot of speed there with those guys. Your thoughts on that aspect so far?
Yes, sir. In our running game, we're going to ask the receivers to do some blocking, and that only helps us in the RPO game, where we might have to push down and go crack a safety on one play, and then the next play we're running, a post in behind that guy. I think for the receivers, we've got a lot of formations, and the motions and the shifts, right, are a high volume. But we're going to ask those guys to do the things that they can, and we've got a good enough receiving core, and that they not only can just run fast and run good routes, right? They can get involved and block some of those safeties and corners, and utilize them in the run game where we can get some edges.
Your thoughts on Will Rogers today?
Early on, I thought we missed some easy completions. Where we got to be able to just take easy completions, and sometimes I think when you get into a new offense, you get eager to throw those shots down the field, and you maybe hold the ball too long. Where we'd like to just take what the defense gives you, and if they give you a 2-yard pass, we'll take that, and then we'll just keep taking it until we get our opportunity. Will's got great leadership, and he drives the offense and the energy of the offense. From a leadership standpoint, I think Will did a great job. He's got a great grasp of the offense, just drawing it up X's and O's. Now we've got to get, we got to get him comfortable with, not forcing it and just taking easy completions.
We saw Tulu had that touchdown on that screen pass. It might not be a direct handoff, but do you see those screens also opening up maybe the deeper pass game, kind of like a run game does?
Yeah, that's a great question because for our screen game, we consider it, right, basically another run. Especially the perimeter screens, if we can pop it out there and get 4 yards or more, we consider it successful, right? And then you get it in an explosive guy's hands like that who can take it 75, things like that, just being able to run the ball up the middle, run the ball outside, put the ball on the perimeter for screen game, and then push the ball downfield, right? In a bunch of different ways is what the offense is built for.
How are your tight ends kind of adjusting to basically having the tight end on the field now?
Yeah, they, again, with the tight ends, there's a lot of formations, right, and a lot of adjustments. So we kind of gave those guys a double whammy because not a lot of them have experience playing the position. And now, right, I'm giving them a whole lot of, 12 personnel formations and motioning and shifting with it. I think those guys are handling it well and coming along. Obviously we've got some more tight ends that are coming along too that aren't here this spring. But I think they are progressing well. Now, part of the spring evaluation, like I told you guys last time, is evaluating, right, what our guys do well. And so some of that, we're putting those guys in positions that we got to kind of go back and go, hey, this specific individual, he's not built for this. So we got to make sure we personnel it to take advantage of their strengths and not put them in bad positions.